Hey everyone, how's it going? Five Finger Shuffle back here with another video. We are currently on Elder Drake 15 because we are testing out a lot of the new stuff for the update. So, the update is now live. For those of you that are having issues streaming or screen capping your stuff, it's now fixed. Gameloft messed that up somehow after the update. So if you were doing it right away, it was fine. But then there was a major issue with it. But since it's been, I guess, hotfixed, so everything's working now, so you can go back to recording your videos or whatever you were doing. And so now I've spent the last couple hours while I was trying to fix that, playing the game and messing around in the new update. So I think I've got a decent feel for how everything is going so far. I've got a lot of info for you in regards to the new boss, some teams you can use, and some other things that we've been kind of playing with within Epic Gaming as well. So hopefully this team works. I've been running this for a little while now. This is, I think, my 10th run, and currently I've only lost once. That being said, the drop rate hasn't been any better than Widow 10, so I don't know if I've just been really unlucky. I mean, it's only been 10 runs. It's possible it's just bad RNG, but it's been really bad. I've been getting, I think, my best drop so far. She died again. Alright, so when she dies, it seems to be like 50-50 whether or not we win, because Rhoda has to do enough damage to finish it. If Rhoda dies, then we're toast. But anyway, I'll keep talking and hopefully Rhoda can finish the job here. What was I saying? The drop rates, right? So the drop rates have been crazy bad. The best drop I've got so far was a 5-star purple flat stat bracer. So it's just been, I don't know what the difference is going to be. I haven't tried Widow 10. I'm honestly not sure if doing Widow 10 speedruns would be better than doing Widow 11. The good news is Widow 11 seems really easy now and super consistent. So if you were in between 10 and 11, then you should have no problems with Steel Widow 11 moving forward. Alright, so we were able to finish this. Normally it's around 3 minutes, now about 3.5. Like I said, this is standard drop from ED15, so I don't know, like I said, I don't know honestly if it's worth farming or not. But there's the damage report if you want to see it. Let's jump out and take a look at some of the other new features now. We're going to start with Guild Wars. So you can access it through the Guild tab or through the Battlefield tab. Here we go. So Battle, there's nothing in there yet because we haven't had any battles. The War Log, this is where you have the Deluxe Shards. So based on how you do in Guild Wars, you will get these Deluxe Shards. Then based on how you do in the guild is how many of those you're going to get. So you can see here under weekly rewards for first place says 3 to 8k shards. That will be split up depending on your contribution within the guild, and so the more contribution you get, the more shards you get. That's it for that. Next up is your defenses. So you can see I already set my defenses. Make sure you do. The first Guild War won't be until Monday, and today's only Tuesday, so it's still 6 days away. But on the weekend, your guild leaders will have to declare you for war. And then if you don't have your defenses set, then you guys are going to get crushed. So make sure you set your defenses. This is what I've set up so far. They do allow you to use duplicate units. So you can see I have 2 Water Magical Girls in there. I'm kind of surprised they allowed that, but we could see a lot of very similar defenses. And then, actually, let's go back to this. So this, I think, first one is going to be pretty standard. We're going to have Greater Demon, Magical Girl, Vampire. And then the second one, I did basically the same thing, except my Greater Demon here doesn't strip. So in order to counter that, I came over to the Guardian boss, and you can see we haven't unlocked level 2 yet because we don't have any of these flags. So I went to tier 1, level 1, and I select Purge. Purge is, I think I can click on this, yeah. The Guardian casts a spell on the battlefield that removes all buffs from all enemies. But it's only every 40 seconds. So really, I only get one strip. I'm hoping that it works in time. The good news is that these can be skilled up. And once skilled up, it's going to take 20 seconds off of that cooldown. So that'll be a strip every 20 seconds instead of every 40, which is major difference. And you can skill up, and you have all these different tiers as well. So as your guild levels up, that will be able to change that quite nicely. But as for now, that's it for Guild Wars. Let's go into Friends. So the next thing is this Recruit tab here, down at the bottom. It's in your Friends menu. And so every person in the game gets this special code. Mine is 4EFAA. So with that code, anybody that's level 10 or below can enter this code, your code, into their game, and they will instantly get a free Rhoda and a free XP boost, which is super valuable for a new player. For all of you who had a hard time getting Rhoda when you first started playing the game, you wish this was a thing. And the XP boost is huge early game as well. And also for me, is what's going to happen is as soon as this code is used, I'll get 200 gems. And when I recruit one friend, I get a legendary disc. When they hit level 15, I get another one, and etc. As they grow, you get all these rewards. And included in those rewards is an ultimate disc and a whole bunch of chaos orbs and a whole bunch of legendary discs. So that's really exciting. Make sure you guys tell your friends about this. If you are level 10 and below, you're more than welcome to use my code. Just punch it in. You'll get your free Rhoda and your free XP boost. So just go to your Friends tab, type this in, and you'll get your free champion right away. Hopefully that is an easy way for me to be able to clear those things too, which would be really nice. Get those rewards, and I will make sure to summon them for you on stream. All right, so next up, we went through all of those. Next up, I want to show you guys the BR. So this currently says my BR is 219.9k. I was only at 201k before the update. You can see they haven't updated this yet. I'm guessing it is working because I've seen the BR go up and down on different people since the update. But it's just bugged as well. So hopefully they get that fixed soon, because I can tell you why your BR went up. Your BR went up because within your guild here, in upgrades, you can see on the left, these are all the upgrades your guild has gotten so far. So our guild is level 40, HP up 10%, defense up 10%, etc. The ones that weren't being applied properly were crit rate and crit damage. So crit rate and crit damage weren't being applied properly on your units, which basically means that before, let's use crit rate as an example because I can show you on one of my champs. Before the update, this crit rate was being applied to base crit rate. So instead of it being plus 5%, so say you had 70% crit rate, instead of it jumping up to 75% crit rate, it was adding 5% of the 15%. So you were getting less than 1% on it. So instead of jumping to from 70 to 75, you were jumping from 70 to like 70.1. Or I don't know what it is, almost 71, I guess. So that's really helpful. It gives you basically an extra 4 crit rate, right? So if you come to my Alia, this Alia here is currently at 100%. She was only at 96% before the update. Because the reason I know that is because I started, maybe she was at 97 now, because in upgrades, yeah, she would have been at 97 because she was at 95, and then I was going to use these to get up to 100. So I needed 3 more levels, which means she would have been at 100 when we hit the cap, and we were not at the cap yet, and she's already at 100%. So that's kind of cool. We got a stat boost on all these units, but what that does, it brings up your total BR. So this unit is up to 8k BR now. Also, this guy's up over 8k BR. All of your BRs should have gone up because of the increase in crit rate and crit damage, which is amazing. I'm guessing, actually, let me check Yeah. So it's only affected those two, I believe, because it had, or well, I guess it would affect resistance as well. And maybe even accuracy. Yeah, it affected accuracy as well. So crit rate, crit damage, resistance, and accuracy, it affected all four of those bottom stats. I'm not sure about attack speed. I guess not, since there isn't any on there. But these bottom four were all affected because he was not at 100% accuracy either. He was at 98%. So you can see that all that changed. His HP did not change though. So HP, defense, and attack all changed, but these bottom four all changed, which means your highest units have all jumped in BR. Otherwise, it's still calculated the same. Otherwise, arena is the same. 5v5 is a lot different. We're not going to cover that today though. And coming into the new boss raids. So we already did Elder Drake. Let's jump into Steel Widow, and then we'll talk about Harbinger to wrap up the video. So Steel Widow 10 is harder. I haven't done any tests on it yet. I'll probably do a completely separate video on that because I want to do a new Steel Widow 10 guide. This is my normal Steel Widow 11 team. Steel Widow 11 now is super safe. So basically you can't get one shot anymore, which means that, well, you can if you're lower level, but it's a lot harder to get one shot now, which means that these runs are a lot more consistent. It seems to take a tiny bit longer, but for 100% consistency, that's amazing. And I took this team into Steel Widow 14 and was able to complete it with my Steel Widow 11 team. Now, it lost the first time, it won the second time. It's not in any way consistent, but that means you should be able to beat 14, and I'm sure people will be figuring out teams really soon to be able to finish 15. All right, so Harbinger, what have we been doing? Steel Widow 4, let me show you what I've been doing anyway. So Steel Widow 4, I'll show you the team I used. I used him, I used him, I used him, and him, and her. So this was my team for 4. I'm not going to bother showing you the run. Then 5. So first of all, you get if you finish stage 3, you get an LD disc. Then coming to stage 5, I was stuck, and I honestly wasn't sure what I was going to do. If you guys watched the stream last night, I am still at Dino and Dimtree's place, so I'm leaving sometime soon. But I want to get this video out for you guys first. So I'm here, and last night we summoned for each other. I summoned her a light monkey king, and she summoned me a nature vampire, which I was like, oh, I don't really need the nature vampire. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. Turns out I'm super psyched to have him because he is the solution to all of Harbinger's problems. This team, basically any team with a strip lead, because you want to strip that the heal. And the nature vampire is crazy. He has terrible gear, and he's not even ascended, and he's not even level 60 yet. But I've been using him to use him to clear this stage, and then I used him again to clear stage 6, and I'm gonna try him on stage 7. We'll try him now after this run. I don't think it's gonna work because he's not ready, but we can for sure clear stage 7. I used him to clear stage 6 without any issues at all. What I'll probably end up doing is at reset, I'll probably end up using a friends rep just to finish 7. Because stage 3 gives you a light dark disc, stage 5 gives you 2 light dark discs, and stage 7 gives you a legendary. So I want to get that legendary, obviously. But he is a difference maker in this. His withering is OP, and if you have him, you should have no issues with this whatsoever. I know a few people in the guild have already finished 7. Like I said, the only reason I haven't done it is because he's obviously not ready yet. I just haven't, I don't want to ascend him until the Ascension event. I was actually not even going to 6-star him, but I wanted to be able to make this video for you guys. So here is the example of the boss. So basically what you want to do is just let it kill both arms. It's going to have to kill them a couple of times each. And then the withering will take effect on the boss, and you'll be able to see a huge difference on the boss. So you can see just a tiny sliver on the right on the boss's health that he can't heal for and he can't shield for. So it's just slowly going down every single time. I'm not sure why they're not attacking the arms here, but that's okay. We'll get there. All right, left one down. Now they run over to the right one. Should be able to kill that right one pretty quickly as well. In the meantime, the withering is slowly taking its effect on the boss. All right, so the right one's down, left one pops back up again. You have to kill all these crystals too, which is really annoying, but they seem to go down pretty quickly. There you go. All the crystals are down, so back on the left arm again. And while we're working on the left one, the right one's popping back up. All right, there goes the left one. And now we go back, we can finish off the right one, and then we can focus on the boss. So pretty simple so far. You'll also notice, oh, I guess we have to kill them 3 times each. I thought it was 2. So now we take care of the crystals, and back to that left arm again for the 3rd time. Keep in mind, this is only level 5, guys, so pretty crazy that it is this difficult. I mean, I guess that's good that it's not easy, but if you're a new player, don't expect to be getting into this anytime soon. It doesn't even unlock until you do Steel Widow 5. If you're having a hard time unlocking it, you can't figure out why it's not unlocked, it's not, you don't have to do any stage above 10, you have to actually clear 5. So go back, run Steel Widow 5 one time, and it will unlock the Harbinger boss. While we've been killing these arms, look how much withering stacks we've got on the boss. He's up to 39 stacks now. 43. It's jumping really fast. Like, this is, I think, the maximum amount of stacks. I thought it was 45, but either way, he can't heal now, which makes his shield much weaker. So that's why the withering is so important. So after we get rid of these crystals, we can pretty much just worry about the boss, and because his shield is so weak now, it shouldn't take too long to be able to kill him. So this is actually the team I used for 6, I believe. For 7, I used something a little faster. I used the Ink Ninja, just because they combined really well together, and it was just able to basically nuke the boss faster at this stage. Because he doesn't have a lot of damage, right? Oh shit, he died. That's not good. Well, we're not gonna be able to break the shield without him, so we're gonna have to give up on this one. It's strange that he died there, even though it worked before. I wonder what was 6. Is 6 water? That might be why. I think that might actually be the answer. Yeah, 6 is water, so that's why the vamp survived. So what did we end up using? How did we do it? I think we just went like this. Maybe we had Mojo in there too. I don't remember. All right, let's try that. So I guess that means my vamp won't survive in 7. Keep in mind, he isn't skilled up, he isn't ascended, he has terrible gear on him. If I was to quickly switch my gear over from one of my other vampires to him and ascend him and max skill him, this would be really easy. So if you have the vampire, you're good. Now, did I just do 7? I'm an idiot. This is the wrong one. Oh no, this is right. This is 5. Never mind. Never mind. I take that back. Okay, so what was I saying? the oh right, the having him ascended and max leveled and all that kind of stuff is going to make a huge difference. And if you have him, you're good to go. The difference between his withering and the withering gear though is huge. Basically, in order to get this much withering stacks as you get from him, you would need to have all of your units on withering. So it's going to take everybody a while to get enough withering gear to make their team work. I'm probably going to end up trying to make something a little more efficient. You can see how much faster this is going and how much faster we're killing the arms. We've already killed 3 of the 6 arms now with that Ink Ninja in there. And I think the last, I mean, obviously we're going to be more squishy because we don't have the Dark MG in there, but that's 5 down. I think the other one has to pop up again, doesn't it? I don't even know. I thought the left arm had to pop up one more time. Could use a heal there, Magical Girl. There we go. Oh. It's a little scary. Bah. Heal. There we go. Nobody's landing defense breaks, which is bad. There we go. Finish? No. There it is. All right, finally. All right, so we get the kill on 5. The team that we just used for the last one, we used on 6. Honestly, I don't think it's even worth doing 7. But I will show you what I'm going to try for 7 anyway. Once that vampire is ready, this should be fine. But we're going to be using that AA again. So we'll probably be using this team for now. This is probably going to be like a slow team. But once the AA is ready, it'll be okay. Here, let's start it. I don't think there's anything else I need to show you guys yet. I'm pretty sure that's it that we're going to go over today. You can get the new gear from here. I got a couple pieces along the way up through these things, but we didn't get anything good, unfortunately. I had to sell it all. And also from the 3 light dark discs, I got nothing from those as well. So just dupe 3 stars. But I'm super happy now that we got that that vampire. That is amazing. I will be putting out a video about this whole trip across the states. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do it, because I need to edit a whole bunch of clips together and I don't have any editing software. So this will be the first edited video on the channel. I know some people are going to be super happy about that, but we'll see what happens. All right, so this is going to be the last run. I really doubt we can finish 7 with this, but if we do, we will open the legendary. So if you guys have any questions or concerns about team comps, you can let me know down below. I'll be putting out separate videos about all this different stuff. I do want to do a video on Steel Widow 10 and just go over like the different things for Steel Widow 10. So that's coming for sure. Obviously, once Guild Wars come out, there'll be tons of Guild War content. We just don't really know yet what's going to be good and what's not. I would assume you'll see a lot of magical girls on defenses, but that's pretty much all I know for now. What else? Oh, I did try the other vampires in here, and for lower levels, they were great because they can provide the legendary mortal wounds, which is incredible. Yeah, see, Mojo died. He's going to be tough to have in here as a 5-star with this team. So we'll have to play around with it. I'll probably end up running the Dark Magical Girl, to be honest. I know a lot of people like Wanga. I put Mojo's gear on Wanga, and then I have since switched it back because I don't think Wanga's really that good in here. I don't think you need, because we're using Withering instead of actually killing the boss, I think his blind isn't nearly as important as you think it is. And I don't think I'm going to have this Greater Demon in there either. I'm probably going to gear up my Light Esper for here as the strip. So yeah, we died. We can't beat this now, but we're going to get this done, and we'll summon the Legendary for you guys. I'll probably do some runs on this tonight and just record them and trying to finish 7 and then summoning the disc. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys are excited about the new update. It seems like, other than the other bugs that aren't really affecting too many people, it seems to be relatively bug-free, which is a miracle. I'm really hoping that nothing's messed up in Arena. I haven't tried it yet. I've done no Arena so far. I'm glad the BR stuff is fixed, because that's a huge boost to everybody's stats. I know it makes everybody's champ stronger, really, but I mean, in the end, we were kind of due those stats anyway, so it's going to make gearing champions much easier if you're in a good guild, or at least a level 40 guild. And yeah, everybody look forward to Guild Wars, and we will see you all very, very soon with some more content. I hope you guys have been getting your presents in the event. I am done the level up event, so just waiting until tomorrow for the next event to start, which I believe is the Ascension event, which means I will finally be able to ascend both of my Nature Vampire and my Dark Greater Demon. But yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.